and I'm in Troop 316. It's down in Scottsdale, Arizona, and so I'm working on my Eagle Scout rank, and for part of the requirements, I have to do a project. And when I was trying to decide what to do, my mom came home with kind of something that gave me the inspiration for this, and it was at one of her sites, because she's an inclusion coach, and she had a little girl that had one of these chairs, and it had been made for her by an engineer that the family was friends with. And so she showed it to me, and I thought it was pretty cool that they could, like, you could homemade a wheelchair like this. And so I started researching how to make it, and I found a little online packet thing that kind of had a step-by-step procedure. And I came to the Adapt shop asking if this was something they're interested in, and said yeah. So that's how I got the idea of the project, and from there, my uncle and I, who's an engineer, we made a prototype together. So kind of based loosely off of the plans, we did have to re-engineer some of the parts of this just because the plans weren't complete. There were some weird parts about it. And so we spent a lot of time over Thanksgiving. He was here for Thanksgiving, and we spent a lot of time at Artie's Ace and in my garage working on the first one. And we finally got done. And after that, I knew more what I was doing about everything. But yeah, he really helped out a lot because he had some really good insight that I wouldn't have gotten. And then from there, I started raising money for to build all these because they're not cheap. And I had this polar bear plunge fundraiser at my house, so I invited a lot of people over, and everyone jumped in the pool, and it was cold. We iced it down and stuff, and everyone paid like $10 or $20 to jump or watch the rest of us jump, and people, if they didn't want to, yeah. And
could you pay to make you jump?
oh yeah, I was in the
It happened a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, so and a lot of people came through with a lot bigger donations than I expected. So we ended up raising double what we needed, and the rest of the funds will be going to the Adapt shop.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, of course. And so after the fundraiser, I started working on the project, and I came and met with the Adapt shop when Fred was here, and this was before the prototype, and we were talking about some stuff, and they actually helped me build these pieces right here, and they're 3D printed. They're the brackets. So thank you guys for doing that. You also drilled the holes in the cutting boards with the machine you have back there. So that was really helpful too. And so going into the project, I had a bunch of friends from my troop come over to my house. We kind of set up some assembly lines, and we got to work. And it was a 6-hour day of us just making these, and it went pretty smooth. We had to take apart a few of them because they were made incorrectly and re-put them together. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. A lot of the guys there were pretty experienced. I'm really happy that they were able to help me out because, I don't know, they were just helpful in making things go smoother and faster. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. And so all the extra money is going to be, I made you guys. So, we have $1,375 coming to the Adapt shop, and that's all the leftover from making these. So that's all the people that donated towards the project and everything, and yeah, it's because of them that you're getting this money. So, yeah, so you can get it.
Oh, I get it.
Maybe we can do a group picture with everybody with the
Yeah.
chef.